User joined your channel. User in your channel timed out. User left your channel. User joined your channel. User in your channel timed out. User entered your channel.
Be advised, we have a helicopter out of control above Silverton / the airfield. It might go down in a minute.
Coast Guard, this is 9-3 message.
Send it.
With that helicopter, can someone please translate to that whole thing? If they lost their collective and stuff, inform them to immediately hit on auto hover.
User joined your channel.
Right? While that stabilizes, let them hold down the down collective, okay? Tell them not to do it too fast.
SCDCG.
Send it.
Did you guys get a distress?
Out of control.
Did you get a distress call from a Cessna? Because I have a Cessna that landed at the Elk City Bridge.
Seems like there's a lot of distress in the air right now.
What do you want me to do with him?
I mean, firstly, make sure they're getting medical.
Well, they're good. They landed safely. I just didn't know what to do. Otherwise, contact you. So, do you guys want to come investigate? I don't know.
Yeah, and we're busy here as well. There's so much air traffic going nuts.
10-4. I'll hold him here for a little bit until you guys show up.
9-2 is currently at my house in Stony. I can head code 2s over that direction for a wellness check, but as long as he's medically treated, aside from if he needs a ride anywhere, I don't know what else we can offer him.
10-4. I'll
helicopter down, okay. Helicopter down, airfield. Someone please call EMS.
User entered your channel. User in your channel timed out.
Whoever that CG guy is in Stony Creek, if you want to come stop by Elk City Bridge and make sure this guy's okay. He's having engine failure.
That is 9-2. I'm heading that way now.
Alright, thank you, SD, sending off Freak.
This is A3, be advised we have a yacht crash as well.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
That boy, come here, Ed.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
9-2 arriving on scene, Elk City Bridge.
Copy that. I'm short-staffed, and seems like we have a yacht crashed in the middle of nowhere.
Jimmy King was gonna order 14,000 off the dude.
That's really funny, actually.
Mr. Barroso, how are you doing? Mr. Stanford.
Mr. Cora.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Oh, you know, not too shabby. Just woke up. Got a distress call. Wanted to come over here and make sure you were doing all right. If you need anything.
I mean, I got my toolkit with me, and I'm just trying to see what's going on here. I think that I've got an issue. I'm not entirely positive what the issue is, actually. I think it was fuel flow, because I noticed a drop in fuel pressure. So maybe something up in the wings blocking that. I'm not positive, but
Oh, I see.
clearly I didn't do my pre-flight well enough.
Well, I mean, everyone misses something time and again,
Let me
but
go ahead and check. Yeah, I lost vacuum pressure, and so that's when I knew something was wrong, and then the engine cut out shortly after, and I was like, this is a lot worse than I thought.
well, I mean, your propeller here seems all right. I mean, I don't think it's any kind of mechanical issue like that. If you're losing pressure,
It's definitely vacuum, which is probably one of the static ports or something. I gotta take a look at this.
see, I'm not
See if it's clear.
a fixed wing expert. If something goes wrong on a Jayhawk, I can probably fix it 9 out of 10 times. A Cessna, I'm just taking shots in the dark.
Yeah, the issue is that the fuel definitely choked off because it was not running properly, and then eventually just died off. So it's definitely a fuel issue. And my thought is because I lost vacuum pressure, that would lead it to be probably a static port or something. Pitot tube's clear, so that's good. I mean, I didn't have any airspeed issues, that's for sure, but not positive exactly what it was.
Well, alrighty.
Zane, how
Is there
much is it
anything I
for,
can help you with?
You wouldn't happen to have a step ladder in your car, would you?
I should. I got just about everything in there. What's up,
Yeah, if you
Mr.
could get a
Broso?
step ladder real quick.
how much is it for a recert for rotary?
Recertification, if you had an active license prior, it's gonna be free.
What?
The recertification, if you had a license prior, is going to be free. There's no charge for recertification. Assuming your
Alright.
license was active when we took over the airfield. If it's suspended, then you'll have to go for a new license.
I said to renew it.
Okay. Find what you're looking for.
Yeah, and I got this cleared out. There's a bunch of gunk in there. I'm gonna go ahead and try and start it up, and we'll see what happens.
Alrighty. Before you go to take off, since you know you're gonna need some clearance, I'll go ahead and go to the end of this road and block it off for you.
Alright. Clear prop.
Props clear.
User joined your channel.
Oof. It looked like it was gonna start up there for a second.
Making some progress.
It's definitely good. Still something's not running right. Trying to think what else it could be. Pitot tubes clear. That's good. That's good. I'm just gonna go ahead and open this up and see if we've got a fuel leak. Where's my wrench?
No, Guardian one's gonna respond to Ben.
Alright, hey James, you want to stand on the other side of this and help me just lift the cowling off?
Yeah.
Alright, just go ahead and pop that off, it's pretty light, and there we go.
There
Let's
we
just
go.
carry it
User
over
left
here.
your channel.
Let's carry it over here and set it down. There you go. Alright. And there's a little bit of stuff in here. There, yep, okay, yep, it's a fuel leak,
User
so
disconnected from your channel.
I'm gonna go ahead and reattach that, and it was a loose bolt, so...
That's always something simple.
Oh, I know, right? So I'll go ahead and tighten that, and that looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and just drain some of the fuel from this lower tank, see what happens to the inside of the engine.
Always sounds like a good plan. Yeah, well, we'll just see what happens.
I mean, pretty much. These things are built to be tough and pretty simplistic. And it looks like some of the fuel actually did drain out of here, so that's good.
Is it flooded your compartment at all? Is there gonna be any issues with anything else?
No. Do you have any anything that can like soak up
I got
fuel?
shop towels. I don't know how many I got left on the roll, but I got some.
I'll take some shop towels.
Yeah, it looks like I got a few. I don't know if it'll be enough, but
No, we'll hope for the best here. I got a nice wad of shop towels right here. Thanks.
not a problem.
User joined your channel.
It's amazing with the amount of money you pay for these aircraft, how easily they can go wrong.
Yeah, I mean, if you take care of them well, I don't know how that got through there. I just went in for its annual inspection as well, so I'm not sure what happened with that.
Who are you looking for?
What is the FAA regulations on off-field landings now?
You are able to. Well, shit. Actually, I'd have to look on fixed wing before I give you any information to just double check. I know rotary, you're okay to land so long as you call in clearance, except for steel mill, and you can't land within city limits, obviously.
Yeah. Because fixed wing, like, I mean, this is an easy spot to land. Like, I got a
User
nice
left your channel.
landing strip coming in just straight
Well,
that way.
Right, it'd be easy for you to land, but nobody on the ground is going to know that you're coming in, so that's where the complications lie.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Put out a PSA probably, and good. That's the stupidity of others.
Well, I mean, PSA only goes so far, and if you're dealing with a Mayday situation, the
Mayday
PSA is the last
there's
thing
not
on your
much
mind.
you can do. Yeah, Mayday, there's not much you can do, but like...
Hey, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. I actually have it handy.
Yeah, because if that's something that I can do, I'm just going to run into town real quick, but if not, I'll go ahead and get this out of here.
See a plane coming down the line. I'm like, the fuck's going on? I'm gonna go see if he's okay.
Yeah.
My god, my cousin's dating some big, black, ugly dude. Ugh. Like 18 or 20, dude. He is fucking he is fat. Ugh. Fucking angel wings all over his fucking chest.
Oh, that's
My cousin's 16, 15? Ugh.
that's really freaking weird.
That sounds illegal.
That sounds...
It probably
yeah.
is.
No, that sounds like super freaking sketch. I
Guardian
don't
1
trust
arriving
that.
on scene.
I wouldn't trust it either, but you know, my cousin, I guess, is into black people.
That's not the
Mm.
issue.
The issue is he's dating somebody that's 18.
Okay, well, wait, hold on. I need an exact age on the guy, because, like, that does change things a little bit.
He looks 18 to 20.
15 and
I mean,
18.
He could be like 17, but he looks 18 to 20.
If he's got tattoos,
tattoos,
he's
though.
probably 18, or his parents don't give a singular fuck. My guess is, see, because in a lot of places there's, I think it's 3 or 5 year rule. If you're in a relationship while, say, she's 14 and he's 17, and then he turns 18, it's still legal because they were in a relationship before then. But good luck proving that in court.
Guardian
That's
1
yeah.
plus times 2
weird.
occupants is
I don't think
RTB.
my cousin's weird. Oh.
Okay, I'm looking at this this regulation, and I'm seeing flight restrictions. I'm not seeing landing restrictions.
Alright, so as far as I'm concerned, I'm just gonna, if I need to do an off-field landing, put a PSA out on Twitter and then land. And I won't land on any roadways, obviously.
User entered your channel.
No roadways, no city limits, and I won't do steel mill. I don't think I could do steel mill. I don't trust myself to do steel mill.
Steel mill is actually the one port that is gonna be a no landing zone. At least I know it is for rotary, so I can only assume that's the same for fixed wing.
User in your channel.
I'm
timed
assuming if I
out.
land my goose in the water, though, I can taxi up.
I think so.
I mean, at that point, I'm a vessel.
As long
not
as you're
an
not flying over
aircraft.
DOC, I wouldn't see any issue with it.
I'll
James-
fly over
Zane, I
DOC.
thought landing a helicopter at import-export was illegal as well. It was when I was
I'm gonna
in
be honest.
CG.
If it's illegal for me to taxi up to steel mill, I'm ignoring that rule. Like, I won't land there, but like I will water taxi up. Like, if I'm allowed to drive a boat there, I'm allowed to drive
Right.
a goose there by water.
If you're on the ground or in the water and you're in a goose, that's a different story. Because,
Yeah.
like you said, that's basically considered a vessel at that
James.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, like again,
You
I
guys
won't,
see
do it-
Dodge
I won't
Ram
like
from this
land
one
there
or
in the
not?
no-fly zone, but I will taxi
Who?
through it.
A black Dodge Ram.
I saw like a greenish one, I think.
Okay.
There's a traffic track goes to
No,
0.1
Alright, well-
on final for direct to
You're wrong frequency, Roman.
If you see a yellow Silverado,
One suggestion I've got for you guys at
Let me know,
Coast Guard is you guys need to have people on like the backpack radios, like if they're not doing anything, if they're FAA.
Okay, yeah. Currently, we have our a separate DMOS that is taking care of the airfield security and ATC. It's still in its
Okay.
infancy. We got the documentation all sorted. We have a few people who are in it, but it's still getting started up. Once we get it fully finalized and everything, we'll have more people who are doing it.
Alright.
It's just right now we're still trying to build it up and get the SOPs all finalized.
I know Eric, didn't you say you wanted to be FAA?
I would love to be FAA when I do finally leave DMV.
Well, if you join through Coast Guard, you'll join as a seaman recruit just like anyone else who were to join Coast Guard. From there, once you do your 2 weeks and all your prerequisite recruit training, you will be promoted to seaman apprentice, assuming there's no disciplinary issues or anything like that. At that point, once you're a seaman apprentice, you can join a DMOS, which means you would be eligible to join Coast Guard airfield sector, which would allow you to do the airfield security via a light bar CVPI. You would also be able to do the ATC tower for ground or air traffic.
And see, that's my problem, is that's way too many hoops for me to jump through. Like, I just want to do ATC, man. Like,
Well,
That's my
we
problem with
also
the
are looking at making
FAA
a
system.
right, and we're also looking at making a civilian volunteer program. But that's going to come a little bit more in the future after everything's kind of settled and we figure out, how our manpower is looking. We're going to be looking at doing civilian CFIs and civilian
Civilian
traffic
CFIs are an
controllers.
absolute must, in my opinion. That needs to be privatized ASAP. That's, I think, should be a priority of civilian CFIs. Like, that is key. And that's going to make things go so much faster and less stress on you guys. Because now the problem is on people who are CFIs who don't want to do their CFI. It's not on Coast Guard,
Right.
Also,
That's
I
key
think
for you guys.
maybe it should be like you have civilian CFIs, but then like for a final test, you have to go get it done with a Coast Guard man.
Generally, the way it works is you have your CFI who you do your training with, and then once you're done with your training, you have to get a second CFI. It can be, it doesn't have to be like a government or Coast Guard or anyone like that. They just have to be separate from who you did your training with.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure how we're going to handle that quite yet. I know that currently all of our aviation pilots that are more senior are certified as CFIs. Now, some of them like to work on schedule because they can't just drop everything they're doing and then, you know, do flight training with people. But I know that some of them do. I know, like, Roman, for example, prefers to say, okay, well, you know, come back in, like, an hour so that he can settle everything he's doing and then be ready for you.
The other thing I think that you guys should look into making ATC like civil. Like, you know how in the police force, like off island, there's like civilian positions.
Black Dodge Ram?
9-2, are you okay?
Like the guy who handles all like the public relations and stuff. He's not an actual cop. He's like typically just a civilian employee. I think that's what you guys should look into for ATC. I think that would be a great solution.
Well, at the point that we get the civilian volunteer program all set up and good to go, we'll have a civilian lead, which will probably be a guardsman, just by virtue of the fact that it's going to be ran by Coast Guard.
And that's fair, and I definitely agree with that. But my point is, if you do a volunteer process, you're also going to have the issue of white papering. The chiefs are gonna, or the feds are gonna hardcore push back on that. Like that's what's happening with VFD right now.
Well, with the white paper situation, I believe, I'm not sure if it's happening parallel to each other or if it's just a complete change, but they're merging Coast Guard and FAA whitelisting, but I'm not sure if they'll have a separate FAA whitelisting. That's something I'll have to bring up with the chiefs and see what their thoughts are, because we're definitely going to need civilian volunteers, because at the end of the day, the people who are in that DMOS, that's a secondary role. They still need to be doing their aviation, their port security, their deck duties before all else. So they can't just sit in the tower constantly, because if we get a call, or, you know, Mr. Barroso here calls us and, you know, says, hey, we have a terrorist situation in Silverton, well, guess who's not going to be in that tower anymore?
Send it, Marshals.
Yeah,
so
I get that. Contact me and I'll be your head's ATC for the civilians, like whatever the highest civilian position is. Let me know and I'll do that. I'll take that over and I'll manage it, and it'll be fantastic. It'll be the best ATC in the country.
Perfect. I will definitely keep your name in mind, because once we get that going, I'm going to be looking for some competent and willing tower controllers to take those positions, because I'm not about to have another situation like FAA had, where I go, Silverton Tower, this is Charlie Golf 6046 requesting spool up and lift off from CG Base Helipad 2, and they say 10-4. No. You say
not a command.
No, you say Charlie Golf 6046, Silverton Tower, you are clear for spool up and lift off CG Base Helipad 3. Repeat that shit back to me, please.
I know. I'm getting so tired of like the lack of. I'm getting so tired of just the pathetic excuse that is aviation roleplay.
It's. I mean, I was good friends with Nathan Rogers.
And Nathan knew what he was doing, but the people he didn't train him well.
Well, I think his first time around, he did really well. From what I hear, I wasn't super involved in it around that time.
I was with him the first time around, and yeah, he did do really well.
I mean, he said that, you know, him and Sterling had it all great, but then he was in the hospital. He got demoted from his position, whatever, got really disheartened. Then Farrington took over. Farrington, well, we all saw what happened with that. And then Nathan took back over and just realized, you know, I can't do this anymore, is basically my understanding.
Dude, Farrington, that was a joke.
Oh my god. I could not stand that guy. I mean, I guess I can't really hate him. I never could speak to him, because every time I talked to him, he'd just ignore me.
I'm gonna head out of here if you guys don't need me anymore.
Yeah, you're good to go. I'm not even signed on yet. I came down here before I even went to base.
Yeah, I'm gonna run into town real quick and pick up a few things, and then I'll be heading back.
Alrighty, yeah, just make sure your aircraft is locked.
Yeah, it is.
Do you need a ride?
I would love a ride just down to the DMV offices area.
Yeah, you can just hop in the, there you go.
Oops, the door left open. That's weird.
It's closed on my screen.
Oh. Okay, it's closed now.
In my eyes, whatever.
Yeah.
Alright, where the hell is the DMV? Oh wait a minute, it's over here. It's in Elk City, isn't it?
The bank and whatnot. Yeah, I gotta pick up a new CCP. I don't know what happened to mine.
I've been here once, I'm not gonna lie. I did my driver's test and I've never been to the DMV since then.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
9-2 is gonna be clear
Wait,
of the
are you
wellness
Port
check.
Authority?
I am giving a ride to the DMV office currently for Mr. Stanford.
Are you Port Authority?
No, I am the
Radio
Lieutenant
silent.
Commander.
I tried to call you, so I'm behind you now.
Still, realistically, at that rank, you shouldn't have had to do your driving test. That's weird that they made you.
I was not Lieutenant Commander when I did the driving test.
Okay,
I
that makes
was
more sense.
a Chief Warrant Officer before that got turned into Ensign.
Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, because we waived tests for a bunch of people for like
Yeah.
Authority, all of SD, all of EMS, and FIFR.
Is this your guy? No, this isn't
Wrong
your
one.
building.
Yeah.
This is
I'm running across the street from my building actually, but the DMV is just like the
User
biggest thing
joined your
back.
channel.
This is actually one of our Lieutenant Junior grades in this other vehicle who came to check on me because I guess they tried to call me and I didn't respond. I didn't hear them, but it's nice to know I'm looked out for at least.
Yeah, I bet. But yeah, people. The biggest problem with FA so far is they just need people who actually know how it works. They need oh man, who was it? I think it was Brozo, maybe it was. I can't remember for sure. Like he
User
was
joined your channel.
in the process of like he was applying at airlines at the time, and he did an incredible job because he knew what he was doing. And he was only like a senior CFI. Like he wasn't even like a high position.
Oh yeah. Hey Greenie, did you call me on radio? Because I didn't hear you.
I called you like 5 times, like A3 to 92 direct, A3 to 92.
Alrighty then. Yeah, I'm still on the right frequency. I didn't hear you. My bad.
Radio check?
Lima Charlie.
I mean, what the heck?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I was too busy trying to diagnose that man's Cessna. I didn't even pay attention.
Now, I think. Roman is pretty much useless because he's tired as hell.
Well, he's probably on the tail end of a 12-hour shift right about now.
Pretty much, yeah.
I was kind of hoping to come on and speak to Mr. Samuels. Thank you, sir.
I mean, I haven't seen Samuels in 7 hours? 5? 4 hours?
Haven't seen him, but you've seen his cars.
I mean, I always see his damn cars, and it kinda triggers me. at this
Yeah,
point.
him and Stuart I need to speak with. Well, actually, I really don't need to speak
Pretty
with.
sure that Stewart went off as soon as I got on, because I was about to go on and yell on him.
Yeah. Just his response is more than I'm willing to handle. Just,
No.
I know I'm not supposed to have it, but fuck it. No, but fuck it. All right.
User
All right.
left your channel. User left your channel.
I mean, he's had this weird
User joined your
Damonese
channel.
attitude the last few days.
I've noticed that he's been giving me issues as well.
It's a bit worse than Damonese.
Mr. Stanford, if you two haven't
Yeah.
met, this is Lieutenant Junior Grade Cornell Greenie.
Hello, Cornell.
This is Eric
Definitely
Stanford
seen
of
you
the
around the
DMV.
island, I just never have actually met you.
I just lose everyone's name, so. That's what I do. I get the names and then I'll go into a coma and they just disappear.
Yeah, I get that.
Alright, so this man needs to get his Cessna off the ground again. Is that correct? Are you good to go now?
Yeah, I'm good to go now.
Alright, so my plan was so that he can get off the ground, I'll go ahead and block off the end of the road next to the bridge at the very end there at the intersection. I looked up on the fixed wing regulations, and I'll have to look at maybe revising them to outline it more, but there's nothing about landing. There's only flight areas. I know that
Definitely needs to be off-field landings around, because like the Cessna is a bush plane for a lot of people, and that's what it's for, is off-field landings when you're flying bush.
Well, with rotary, you can land everywhere except for in city limits and steel mill. But with Fixed wing, it doesn't
Fixed wing need
say.
more space.
Yeah.
Fixed wing need more space. I just think it needs to basically be no landing within city limits and no landing on roadways. Roadways
Well,
are
If
not
it's
runways.
actually emergency, then it would be something.
If it's an emergency,
totally
then that.
different.
I mean, yeah, if you're
overrules
calling
everything.
Mayday, just make the safest landing you possibly can. But
It's not easy on these bumpy ass roads. At
It's-
least not the MSR.
it's better that you make an attempt at a
Yeah.
landing than just
Don't
nosedive.
have a Mustang there. I flew like
Yeah.
200 feet up in the air, and suddenly I was sitting at the Silverton Bank. Like, what the hell?
Alright, I'm not even clocked in on duty yet. I just came straight down here from my house. But yeah, if you want to get that Cessna off the ground, if you want to continue a conversation, if you don't have anything else to do, you're more than welcome to land at the airfield and just message us on Twitter. Or I can give you my phone number and you can call me. I'll meet you over there.
Alright, yeah. I can even just taxi on in.
Oh god.
Well, don't taxi onto the Coast Guard base. That
Oh,
makes us very antsy.
Okay.
Oh, hello, Mr. Nathan.
Hard to see that you don't know how to drive still.
Oh, he's got classy.
License, wink wink.
Oh no. There was some dude, I don't even remember what happened, but he like crashed into me and then he like got super mad at me about it, right? And so then I like repaired my car and I was driving off and he tried to pass me again and crashed into me again. I don't even remember. He was the worst driver I've ever seen, so I just walked up to him and like without saying anything, I just revoked his license and walked away.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like there should be some documentation behind a revocation of driver's license, but I mean
There will be, but
that's your job, not mine.
Yeah, I don't know. There will be, and typically there is, but this guy just straight up deserved it, so I just removed it. Put him through the hassle of tracking down a DMV guy again.
Yeah. So I guess Nathan's off duty now. If we're the only two, I'd like to
Is
go
that
on duty and
legal?
clock in on park time.
I do believe
Is
I
what
saw
legal?
Brandon Montier.
Selling
Writing on
Rook
Twitter.
blueprints, is that
User entered your
legal?
channel.
I'm not actually sure.
To my
If
knowledge,
you
any
have-
blueprints from the pirate ship is illegal.
Yeah, it should be, because especially now that we have a CCP guy, you can get your
It's
legal
illegal,
firearms
yeah.
there if you have the CCP
I can
stamp.
still have some supplies
User
up
in
at
your channel timed
up
out.
at the weapons factory from when it wasn't illegal. I think I still might have some of that
If I
stuff.
make
have
something
the,
right here, where's it gonna
I have the
spawn?
good old CG blueprints.
Oh yeah, dude, they need to bring blueprints back in like
User
faction
joined
destroyers
92 to
back and stuff.
13.
They just need to overprice stuff in your guys' like equipment shop like a lot, so
User
it's not
joined
really
Not
worth
on
it. If...
duty. I'm getting confused now.
So it's not what?
SCCG.
This is CG, send it.
Hey, I'm behind a Cessna 172. It's going to be just across the Elk City Bridge.
That's an A-firm. We're over here speaking with the pilot. He was having some engine errors. He's now fixed it. He was grabbing some supplies. We're going to be getting that Cessna off the ground here momentarily.
10-4, if you'd like, it could stick around to block off the street for you.
I do appreciate it, but I have 2 guardsmen, including myself here. We're going to go ahead and block off the street for him so he can lift off.
Received.
Everyone's so concerned about your Cessna. Like, I'm seeing a Cessna here at the Elk City Bridge. Like, we got it. We're handling it.
I actually spoke briefly with John earlier today.
Hastings?
I told him, can we fix these comms between CG and
User
SD?
joined your channel.
Like have something where only sergeants or above or the highest, ranking person on scene radios us in instead of the whole squad,
Oh my god, yeah, it's really frustrating when we get
So
like 3 SD officers in a row.
Yeah, I told him I would like to see like if he has a sergeant on scene, then the sergeant deals with that. If they have a senior deputy on scene, the senior deputy deals with that, and so on. Not every goddamn person goes on the freak like 1 minute with a break to it and asks for us.
Yeah, what I would like to see is oh hell. Completely lost my train of thought there. Them to wait, 3 to 5 seconds so they don't cut us off mid-sentence when they come on our radio.
Easier said than done.
I haven't
Well, I guess
seen
I'm,
Nathan come back. I thought he was grabbing a mining map.
I don't know anything.
mining store's not here. The mining store's over there.
Oh.
Store, yeah, mining store is over by where the dealership used to be.
Yeah.
I don't get taste. Oh shit.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh.
I think he's
Okay.
dead.
What the hell happened?
One
CG EMS.
That's awkward.
Go ahead.
Can we get one of you guys to roll a bus out to Elk City? We have one times patient unconscious in one of these shops over here. That's going to be...
It's gonna be the CCP shop.
It's going to be the CCP shop in Elk City.
Copy, that's the one right beside a marked vehicle, right? By the bank?
Affirmative.
Copy that.
Jesus Christ, Nathan. Makes me worried there's something through the vents or something. I'm gonna just drop dead randomly too.
I mean, I'm gonna go outside.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, they said right next to a marked vehicle, so I think they're close, because I think they see us over here.
User joined your channel.
I mean, yeah, unless they can see our marked vehicles. I know SD can. The hell is that?
That looks like a bench that's in the ground, because it looks like that one over there.
I mean, someone had a pretty big ass. They just sat down.
Ah, jeez.
This where I scream open carry, open carry, open carry?
Or you pull out your cameras and then confront the SD. Like, no, this is open carry, this is legal. Alright, where the hell are they? Like, I don't mean to be impatient, but I don't know how long he's been down for.
I don't know either.
Okay, I hear the sirens.
Fire truck responding or some shit?
You know, I wouldn't be shocked.
Feels like a
User
fire
joined
truck.
your channel.
Sounds like a fire truck.
49's gonna go take a 2-minute nap.
Affirm 49.
Stanford Air Aviation Services, Eric speaking.
There's a fucking fire truck.
Hello?
No, it's not.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yep, that's correct. Yeah, so if you have your own parachute in the Cessna 172, it's going to be $70.
He's in here.
If you don't have your own parachute, it's $10,000. If you have a larger group, however, and you need to take the goose.
Oh, he is not feeling too well.
What happened?
Or without your own parachute, and $10,000 without your own parachute.
It's actually one of our guardsmen.
Some bruises.
Just you then.
User
in the
left your channel.
It's just you in the
Still
172,
blank.
and that'll be $10,000.
Never mind, I'm just an idiot. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm currently up in Elk City. I'll be,
Apparently I had my ears and mouth muted. Or whatever you want to call it.
Alright, sir. You're stabilized, but I'm gonna need you to hop in the ambulance. We'll take you out to our field clinic just up the road there. Get your work done.
Alright, CC. Alright,
Is there anything else you need with that guy?
What was that? Sorry.
Anything else you need to do with this guy, or is he free to go once I'm done?
No, he's free to go. He's an off-duty guardsman.
Oh, okay. Alright, so we'll just run you up the road right here.
Alright, you want to get that Cessna off the ground? Oh, you don't?
Yeah, I haven't got your name yet. That's interesting.
Lieutenant Commander Zane Carr. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I have your name.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, why am I not... Oh yeah, you participated in the race.
The race.
Were you in that race yesterday? Before
No, not yesterday.
Yeah, it was a different saying then.
Yeah, there's a few of them now.
Wow.
Alrighty, so whoa, okay, I almost made a nut-oh.
That truck doesn't look so good.
Yeah, and then his truck seems to be in not much better shape than he was. Alright, so we'll go ahead and block off this road for you and you can get lifted off.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, again, my recommendation would be no landing on roadways unless, obviously Mayday overrides all, but standard procedure for outfield, no landing on roadways and no landing within city limits.
Alright, but I'm also looking from a realism point of view. I mean, when would you land your Cessna outside of an airfield?
Dude, people for fun go out and land on like 50-foot long gravel strips in the middle of rivers.
Right then. I mean, I think in the scope of the island, it's probably not that far-fetched.
Do I have to close
It's pretty realistic,
lanes or just
like,
one
I mean,
lane?
it's not Alaska, but in Alaska, off-field landings are almost always frequent. Even in Nevada.
9-2, go ahead and close off both lanes for now. We should be able to get this going pretty easily. I'm gonna go off to the end of the road by the intersection. If you just want to hang tight there, we'll get him out of here as soon as possible. Hey, how much runway do you need for that Cessna?
You guys just want me to stay at base?
Hey, firm, we'll be heading back there here soon, Mr. Monty. We are currently trying to get a Cessna off the ground. You had to have an emergency landing at Elk City.
Alright, no worries. I just didn't know if you needed me or whatever.
Nope, that's a negative this time. Thank you, though. This is 9-2. We're all set up here at the intersection.
Copy that. Bridge is closed.
49 back on comms.
Welcome back, 49.
Manual fire!
He just said on Twitter he's gonna start his takeoff roll in just a second.
Hey, firm, I see it. Thank you. I'm gonna assume that explosion was his. Yep, that is a Peterbilt.
That was truck and trailer. Be advised, DMS is rolling up to you.
Hey, firm. EMS is clear.
Cessna is taking off.
Copy that. I'm heading back to base.
A3, same traffic. Was that explosion the Cessna going down?
I'm unsure at this time.
Yeah, he went down.
Rolling code 3. Oh, shit, sorry.
He's alive and well. Correction, he is alive but not well.
Hey, firm, can you roll EMS?
There's an EMS by a truck and trailer, we'll go over there.
His location at truck and trailer.
Legit over at truck and trailer gas station.
You want me to ask quick?
Remember when I said that I fixed my engine?
I'm gonna take that as a you thought you fixed it.
You know, it was running fine, and then I took off, lost all my thrust, and then I stalled out and rolled.
Oh, I'm just happy you're doing all right.
I'm doing ish. I need medical help, please. I'm dying.
You do? Alright, let me take care of you here. Oh,
I'm in horrendous pain.
This is 9-2. Repeat last from 1-3.
So your pelvis.
I was asking if you wanted me to contact EMS to see if they're still there.
Negative. They're actually on scene. They were already here.
Just run over to Elk City. I can bring you back. It's no problem. Go ahead and hop in the back now. The other man. Real quick? Yes, sir.
It seems like you saw someone reversing their car past us with furniture behind it. Oh, he did it again. What the heck? Oh, that's the first. Right, he's being transported, so.
Oh.
Whoa!
My bad. I didn't mean to do that. Jesus Christ.
What the heck?
Is that a gun?
In fact, it is.
That was a taser for a second, but it was a gun. Wow. Alright. You got the boat?
9-2, leaving truck and trailer, heading back towards base.
A3 in traffic.
User left your channel. User disconnected from your channel. User joined your channel.
Manual fire!
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
I gave.
User left your channel.
9283, be advised, we have an SD officer falling behind us for some reason.
I don't know why. Let's find out if he follows us in here. No, he took the other road.
User left your channel.
There should be sound demo. It's not muted or anything.
A3 approaching front gate in a white marked Crown Vic.
92 approaching main gate, white marked Charger.
User joined your channel. User left your channel.
Defiler. I'm just making it easier so I can salute both of you at once.
There you are, sir. No, I'm not muted, Damo. I don't know. Thank you, sir.
Want to hear a funny story? I have a funny story for you.
Sure.
Acting Safe Junior Petty Officer Kevin Sykes' car. Their car next to mine over there is Ren Samuels' car. And I hate my life.
I too hate my life. This guy.
him about it, but he said he was not aware that his car was here, which is kind of weird because usually one remembers where one parks one's car.
Usually one would be correct in that assumption. Hello, is this an intruder on the base? It looks awfully familiar.
User joined your channel.
I'd recognize that hat from a mile away.
Wish I can get this right.
I mean, you're complaining about my manor uniform and you're running around looking like, I don't know.
Like a dashing young stallion.
I mean,
What should I do with the sheriff's car?
Choose your words wisely, because this is one shot.
Sheriff's car?
Where?
The frick?
Why is there a ghosted sheriff's Mustang? What?
It's literally on the. It was over there on the rocks, and I fixed it.
User left.
Okay, yeah, that
Just bring it to SD quick.
You're not vehicle operations trained. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say. Greenie, if you want to do the kind thing and bring it back there, or you, Roman, I think you're also vehicle trained, then, or Nathan, for that matter, but you're not on duty, I guess. I'm still not signed in.
That vehicle isn't belong to anyone who's awake right now, so it's a waste of time.
Okay, well in that case, then we need to have a little ramp to launch abandoned cars off of.
User left your channel.
Well, if it's unlocked, then it's gonna get stolen.
Oh, that's their problem.
User joined your channel.
Why don't we just put it in the water? Thank you.
It's literally over there on the rocks. I don't know how you guys didn't see it. I saw the flashing lights. I ran over, fixed it, and then just drove it off.
Wow. This dock is too high to go full speed at. I mean, Roman, nothing is impossible.
You know that saying?
No, what?
But did you die?
I'm about to.
One shot to kill someone.
I got maybe a good
Really?
minute.
Oh, the Zuber? Isn't it like wildly inaccurate though?
User left your channel.
No.
Then why do we not use it?
Because it's like a slow ass fire rate.
Oh. Why are we calling EMS? Did he hurt himself?
Well, apparently he said he's gonna die within like the next minute.
Because he drove into the water.
CG EMS.
Go ahead.
Passed out in the water.
Could you roll a bus out to the CG base at your soonest availability? We have 1 times patient getting rid of a vehicle. He's a little bit injured.
Hey, friend, we'll have a bus there as soon as possible.
Copy that. Thank you very much.
Will be responding to CG base.
It's bad that I have given up.
CGF freak.
My RBMs from impound.
Yeah, seriously.
I went and made one of those trailers for the RPM so we can start doing that. It doesn't even connect to the fucking vehicle.
I have literally just given up on getting my RBMs because they just get impounded every damn time.
But Zane, the pistol in my holsters only got 6 rounds per mag.
User joined your channel.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Weapon can only carry 6 bullets per mag, and its fire rate isn't the best. It's really accurate.
Well, I mean, it's a revolver, but if it's only 1 shot, then I mean...
I can show you how to stun grenade. That'd be rude.
I mean, if Greenie wants to give you permission to kill, then
I mean,
he's gonna give me permission.
And we already have EMS on the way, but it's gonna be hard to explain a massive bullet hole in his chest.
Say it was a ricochet.
I feel like you've done this before.
Give me forward. Okay.
test that bulletproof vest.
I'm kidding. It doesn't do one shot.
I mean, it was pretty fucking... I mean, it's pretty damaging though.
Much damage to it does he?
I mean, it was just a minor gunshot wound, but... dropping like cray.
User joined your channel.
Shots and you probably die from this anywhere in your body.
Took like, I would say, 40-30% of my blood immediately.
Damn good.
Yeah. Testing.
Zane.
Alright.
Yes.
I signed in a CG.
You're right, I'm not signed in a CG.
User left your channel.
You can do a one-shot kill actually. It's 40-something% of your health away.
I mean, it's pretty much a one-shot kill if you don't get immediate medical attention.
Can I test something on you?
I'd rather you didn't, but what is it?
Come out here.
User left your channel.
Wado heck, wado heck.
To take one shot on your foot.
I mean, is EMS about to leave?
User left your
We should probably have them stay.
And he's got a lot of
User
calls,
left your
so
channel.
it's way behind on calls right now.
What the hell?
Wado heck?
Oh, how can I help you, sir?
I am Cornell Greedy. My name is Wadu. Who are you?
Is that who I think it is? That is who I think it is.
The heck?
Do heck.
I mean, clicking a few. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's Jalen.
What
did car in here?
Park your car over there and
I'll go to Tony.
User
I mean,
joined your
right
channel.
now this is above my task, so I'll leave it the same because it's the highest ranking.
Actually,
It's way above me.
Brandon, I'm putting you in charge. I'm done here.
Fuck. You quit.
You're in charge.
I'm gonna go get Brandon.
Get on the other side of the gate until we can pat you down.
Come in the gate.
Yeah, I gotta
How
go
about
out of
that?
my head for a quick.
I know we see you like every day, but you can ask Brandon. We still had to pat him down, even though I saw him multiple times a day.
Everyone film up. Let's do this.
I'm still I still have to wait to even be able to join my dudes because freaking Nathan was like slapped with the denied.
Yeah, I was going to link you Clayton's Law because you asked me a specific question when your last felony was, which I told you.
I had to wait for.
I didn't know the particulars of Clayton's Law either. That's why I didn't say that it wasn't going to be an issue. But yeah, he doesn't have anything on him. He's broke.
There we go. I canceled it. Aha.
Yeah, but I'm gonna steal this car though.
I'm carrying $80,000 on me.
I'm
I have 400,000 in my bank.
I'm claiming this vehicle. Okay.
900 in my bank. I had a
Claim
million,
it for
but
the
I
Coast
bought-
Guard.
I bought
No. I want it for myself.
Well, okay. But yeah, didn't know I had to wait for a freaking whatchamacallit, a Class A misdemeanor. I thought like the misdemeanors and like the moonshine stuff would have been fine. I'm like, whatever, that's Gucci. I didn't think about that. I was told felonies I had to wait.
Well,
the
that
application- or the
actually I don't
application
think was
thing does
it,
say
but
felony.
that's about all I can say on it at the moment.
You mean, wait, what? I'm confused.
Wait, that's my sentence. What are you doing?
Wait, I'm confused.
Yes.
That's just Cornell
Well,
in a
I'm
nutshell.
actually confused though, cause like I want to be in CG, but like every time I apply, I get smacked in the face by something unexpected.
Yeah, I got smacked in the face by something except
Do
for when I
illegal
joined.
shit.
Listen, I didn't know I had to wait
Okay,
for a class A
chillin',
misdemeanor,
chillin',
my dude.
chillin',
Okay,
chillin',
okay.
chillin'.
It wasn't the misdemeanor, I can tell you that.
For 2 days, for the 2 weeks, right? Come
I
to
could have kept the
CG
cop
base
car so I could
and
actually
keep
run
your nose
stuff.
clean, okay?
I can
Okay,
ask
what
you
was
one
it?
simple
What?
question. When was your last capital offense?
Probably the beginning of the month.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the time frame is according to Clayton's law, but I know that the beginning of the month,
30 days.
Well, it wasn't the end of the month when we looked at your application for
Oh,
that.
felony was a month and capital offense was like 3 or something.
Here, I'll pull it up so I can be sure since I have it ready.
Let's say I'm not
3
entirely
months,
sure
that'd be
either.
a bit excessive because I would never apply for any faction. I would just go ahead and keep killing people.
Well, that's reassuring.
I mean, wow.
14 calendar days for misdemeanors and third-degree felonies, 21 calendar days for second-degree felonies, 28 calendar days for first-degree offenses, and finally, 35 calendar days for any capital offense.
Monkey.
Sure, what a monkey can help you with, but I'll help you out.
Okay, so since my like capital was like somewhere in between at some point in some month. It might have been like at the end of last month. I should almost be up with that. Wouldn't the capital override any other small little petty crimes I have?
I mean, if you have other small petty crimes, as you put it, that would still play a part in it, even if the capital offense was outside of it.
It's a petty crime because he doesn't like me because we kicked him out of the Kings, and he literally said that on the traffic stop. He said they kicked me out of the Kings, so I'm upgrading it to a class A misdemeanor.
King?
Well, if you have a GoPro of that, you can take that to court.
I didn't. That's the thing. The one day I wasn't recording is what he said. The one day.
The one day, well.
Yeah, the epiphany. The one that you would never expect. Ready? I'm gonna yank his burger.
I mean...
Yo, alright, so wait, there's 4 of you here, right? Come here, come here. Alright, ready?
This
Alright,
isn't
so
for
Zane,
you. I'm just holstering this because it's smarter.
This is for you.
Are you trying to bribe me right now?
No, I'm not trying to bribe anyone. I just want to give it to everyone. Cornell, this is for you.
To be fair, Zane, he can't really bribe you.
I have
What?
4 million. What do you do?
Oh, see, I mean, I don't have much bearing on it anyway.
No,
Anyway. Screw Cordell, he just took my money.
Can't really bribe you, Zane.
The frick?
Here you go, Nathan.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Here you go, Nathan. And Brandon.
I'm gonna assume this is a donation.
Or Brandon.
What? Bro, I have like $1 million.
Well, then, never mind, greedy bastard.
Cornell said he had 4 and he still gave it to him.
I gave it to Zane, then I gave it to Nathan, then I gave it to Roman, and I was gonna give it to you, but no.
Actually, Greenie stole mine, and I think you gave Greenie more.
I don't need it.
Here you go, Zane.
There you go.
I don't need money.
What? Nathan? Jesus
I'm more curious
Christ.
how much you're handing out right now than anything else. Oh, jeez. Why?
Can?
Because I can't.
Mike!
God damn it, my burger disappeared. Can anyone see it?
Here, in my hand.
Keep it if you want.
Go, Grenade. Do you
here.
consent to me shitting your foot?
What? No, not now.
Oh,
EMS
Greenie,
is
you
so
can
busy.
Shoot, Greenie, you can shoot your own foot, say that you need to go off duty for like a long time, and I'll take your position. Oh!
I mean, what the hell does that even mean?
What do heck?
I mean, yeah, that's valid, but...
Let's take your spot.
What?
I'll be your rank.
Since Greenie's been a little bit.
That damn fucking burger's just glitchy as hell.
I just picked it up.
Like, I tried to pick it up, and as I pushed space, it was like, oop, gone.
No, it's because I picked it up. It was picked up through his body.
Frick.
That's not even a... That's not even a...
dick.
Anymore. That's like
So
a
you can't get
burger
it.
covered
Quickly,
in
quickly,
sand
quickly,
and
quickly,
shit.
quickly. Just throw it into the
Oh,
sand.
who got it?
Sandy
Aha, I
after-
win.
Worked. I was trying to get you to run for it so he would have a harder time.
I got... Sure, I don't know.
All right, Jalen. So I'm gonna make you an offer. I'll give you 20K and a meat pie for that car.
What the
Give me
fuck?
20K and meat pie first.
Hey, what kind of swindling deal are you trying to do here?
Give me 20K and a meat pie, and I see that you're true to your word. I'll be true to my word.
Well, I'll make a counter deal. I'll make a counter deal. I'll give you 2 meat pies.
He's not true to his word, though. I mean, his chances is to get
User
the
left
CG just completely dropped.
When? Tell me when. Tell
Oh,
me when.
no. No.
This thing would annihilate that vehicle.
That's why I stood in front of you. I was like, no.
This is a disabling rifle about the pocket edition.
That would be cool. See, I could see putting a scope on the Zuber.
I have the money back, but I need the meat pie.
What is this person doing? Oh, what? Oh, it's Cornell. Okay.
Wonder how much damage.
Now you wanna drag race me, homie?
So Zane, do you give me consent to shoot your foot?
Oh my God! Do not shoot my foot.
I want to see how well it does against the feet.
How many stuck with blood on my screen until I can get hold of EMS?
Shoot me my foot. Shoot me my foot.
He's giving me consent, Zane. Do you hear that?
Gave him consent. Shoot me my foot.
I mean, if you go up there, we see nothing, so...
He's gave consent, it's fine. I'm off duty, he's giving consent.
But we're witnesses.
Shoot me in my foot.
State your name. State your name that you give me full
I'm
consent.
Jalen King. I'm giving Nathan Black, Master Chief Petty Officer, the ability to shoot me in my foot to test.
Rank, he's off duty. It has nothing to do with CG.
He's giving consent.
Oh God! God damn it!
Ugh, right in the gut.
Good.
How much damage did that do?
I'm stuck on my fucking
That actually hurt you.
75% damage of my health is gone.
All right, on EMS.
Oh Jesus Christ! Zane,
Got it.
Why
I'll
is
call him.
this is a beast.
I guess.
CG to EMS.
Jesus Christ!
Ouch.
Could you possibly come to the CG's front gate, please?
Can no longer walk.
That is a damaging weapon.
So
Roger, I'll freak.
On your foot.
If you can't walk, that means that when I take the keys out of your pocket to your car, you can't chase me?
I'm gonna crawl.
Don't drive away. I just called EMS here. Alright, well, I'll cancel EMS then.
I don't cancel.
It's like they're on their way with an ambulance, but you're just gonna leave, so...
Brittany, 48 on a normal shot your body, 75 on your foot. Weapons too good. MSRT.
I should call SD. This man stole my money and meat pie.
You got what I need.
Gave you money and then took it away.
He's just a friend.
Pretty sure this is how the Indians lost their, I won't make that joke.
A treadmill in here. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, you need it. Diet.
It's a good treadmill.
Think I
921
crashed my
Black
brain.
Tahoe approaching gate.
Because I'm pretty sure I crashed my brain and I don't know how to fix it.
Yeah, it's a Marshall.
Doesn't have any here.
EMS the clinic, EMS the clinic. Good lord.
My God, it's Marshall level. Everyone run away.
Do it for you, sir.
Oh. Earlier you were here today, and your car was parked here, and we didn't know where you were.
User left your
Lieutenant
channel.
Commander Encoder.
I
Nice to
was
meet you.
hiding over there.
We found you after we called the marshals. We were like, one of your cars, or never mind, we found them.
Yeah, I had to go in my head. I have my dad's
Nathan, I have to be
mine,
good for
so
2 weeks,
he
is all
needed
you're
to
saying,
pay
right?
bills and stuff, and that was all on him.
If I'm good for 1 week and I
Or
can
is we
have,
just
like,
like, why is
no.
there a marshal car here? Oh, found him, never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna go and get my
Equipment's
rotary
closed,
license,
so it only
and they
opens up in 2 weeks.
nobody was here, so I just kind of had to go in my mind so my dad could pay
Either way,
bills or, you know.
Alright, EMS is here.
That's because everything's like closed until the cadets are being promoted or discharged.
I haul ass here. Run at them so they hate you.
Okay.
James.
Okay. No more people injuring themselves today.
Nathan, no more testing out your pistol.
Can I test the pistol on your lower thigh?
What is your name, my dude?
Oh, Jesus.
He get a concussion.
What would be the distance
Hey,
of this rifle?
Pretty sure he was born with that concussion. What?
See if I went up to the Jayhawks, do you think I could get grenade with the pistol?
I mean, probably, if you believe.
Should we test that?
I mean, you're a MSRT, you're supposed to be the expert here.
But I'm not an expert in this pistol, since I've never used it until now.
Okay, he's officially lost his mind. We need to take him away to the loony bin.
Don't ask if he's okay. There's no point. It's just a waste of time.
No, we can't afford that. We're already trying to pay for the Jayhawk fuel. We can't afford Green's fucking medical bills.
You don't want to know what's
We'll just put him down.
ahead of his.
I'm very curious. I kind of.
I'm gonna deal with this gunshot in my legs. I don't feel like leaving. You've had
User joined your channel.
one shot.
It's slim.
One
Calm
opportunity. It sees everything
Do you
you've
think I
ever
should
wanted.
would be able, no, wait, no. The docks to here, do you think I can get them?
Just let it slip. Yeah. Palms are sweaty. Knees weak.
Alright,
palms
I'm not
are
calling
heavy,
EMS
palms
anymore
are
today because they're about to get sick of us.
Palms spaghetti. Nervous. Put on the
that's
circus,
like,
calm and ready to drop bombs.
Yeah, but you should leave this car unlocked.
No crowd, go to the lounge, he opens his mouth. Check the doors, James.
you. Can you please not yell?
It's like I can hear you all the way from the
That's what she said, Roman.
You want to know why you shouldn't leave your car?
I'm
Thank you.
not on Yell, but sure.
No, I'm with the singer. Where we
Oh.
singing.
Someone drove this on one of these on the base earlier and got shot.
You open the gate, I'll drive it on base.
Why the heck? Creek. Stony Creek import is kind of our jurisdiction, but we have no port security, so I guess we'll just do this.
You can come over here.
Oh, heck.
I don't know what he's doing. He just beelined.
Ethan is just being Scottish. Don't worry about it.
Okay, sexy people, I'm going to sleep. Good night.
Surprised he's the only Scotsman who hates
Damn thief.
Night. You want to tase me before I leave? Zane, you want to tase me before I leave?
Nah, I'm alright.
Found new dance moves, boys. This is a new dance move.
You just go to sleep on base.
Go down.
That son of a bitch.
Go down.
What, are you guys not allowed to go to sleep on?
He's not Coast Guard, that means he's gonna wake up here.
Yeah, I'll say we can. He can't.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
No.
I'm if you want to be, if you want to say something, I'm covering lines.
So what's going on in the world of the Marshals today?
Actually, I have two friends that just applied to the Marshals.
I don't even know.
Man, Marshall, you don't have a lot of hair, so there must be something going on.
His knees weak, arms
I'm
are
trying
heavy.
to stay away from a couple people right now who are in the Marshals.
Spaghetti on
I'm
the
kind of
sweater
triggered.
already. Mom's spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
You heard that version? Where they
On the
just say
surface,
mom's
he looks
spaghetti
spaghetti.
You've seen it.
He keeps on spaghetti.
Corny.
I'm spaghetti.
Mom's
It's ready.
Corny.
He wrote down spaghetti. The whole crowd goes spaghetti.
Love that one.
Spicy spaghetti, cause corny is in your mom's spaghetti.
Just.
Could you stay out of my mother's spaghetti, please?
User left
Mom's spaghetti?
My mother is a vegan.
Mel is not Cornell is
spaghetti.
not inside of his mom. If anybody's mom's spaghetti, he's inside of mom's.
I mean, my mom's spaghetti. Right, so heavy.
User left
Corny,
your channel.
corny. Go and get that mom's spaghetti.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God. You had one spaghetti. Would have so many spaghetti.
User left your channel.
Oh my God.
User left your channel.
Keeps on spaghetti. Wow.
Spaghetti, spaghetti.
Back to spaghetti, okay.
Forget spaghetti. Mom's spaghetti is dope.
It's some fucking good spaghetti though.
Roman would run away.
I mean, I told Roman to go to bed like 1 hour ago. He nearly, you know, he doesn't function correctly.
What does Roman function correctly?
I don't know. I asked myself the same about me.
When was the last time you slept, Roman?
I'm nothing more bored than a spaghetti.
You named your steak.
Me?
Yeah.
Saturday?
He asked if
I'm
I could have
concerned
it
for your
on
health.
Confused one, but it got rejected, so.
Really
I just was
confused.
sick, so I
User
can't
left
really
your
see.
channel.
Probably be able to remember your call sign, no
User
problem.
joined your
Then.
channel.
I mean.
Huh?
No, it's
He said going on the radio, God damn, I'm so confused. And then I go like, yeah, this is confused. Go for confused.
Exactly. 1-3 to confused one.
I'll be like, wait, what? Who?
Get who your own call sign is.
I mean, yeah.
I just clocked in.
My mom uses spaghetti. My daddy uses spaghetti. So many spaghetti.
User joined your channel.
Aired
User
off
joined
this
your channel.
spaghetti.
we need to put
Goddamn
spaghetti in
spaghetti.
our apple.
So correcty.
Where'd that guy go? He just-
Oh, what the heck?
Oh, Zane, can I talk to you?
User left your channel.
Yeah, for sure. You smell bad and your bunions are unappealing.
Alright, now we all gotta run away.
What? You know, screw the SD ride along. I want a Coast Guard ride along. I'll stay with you.
I know what you're gonna ride along too.
I'm gonna ride along to the. Okay, well, I'm gonna go find us.
Okay, have fun. Bye. Have a wonderful time. Fucking Jalen just leaves his fucking car here. Fucking prick.
I already marked it.
Oh, damn it. That's why it cost me $500.
I mean, rip you.
Shit.
Dan, you wanna see something cool? Watch
Oh,
this.
good
Oh, God,
Lord,
no.
Roman, here we go again. Oh, Zane, it's
Dan,
worth
Zane,
it.
you're gonna pick it up. You're gonna pick it up
Funny
and
as hell.
pick it up to your hand.
Okay.
Okay, just hold it there.
Okay.
User left your channel.
You're now carrying it. Now you
Oh my
raise your
God.
hand and shove your hand up my ass. You can throw me. You can put me inside of a trunk of a car.
This is priceless. Oh my God.
He's throwing him somewhere.
Don't throw me, don't throw me, don't throw me yet, don't throw me yet, don't throw me yet. Because it really, really injures me really bad. Okay, now you can throw me.
I'll put you down with my Roman.
Come into the
Freeze! Put your hands up!
He must have some
the
big
ocean.
taser muscles, like ass muscles.
Roman's clenching hardcore.
Quick towards the SD building and like just throw me. It looks awesome because like I hit the most random stuff in the air.
Also just rolls. You look like Mario.
Mario.
Oh shit.
You know.
Throw him in the water.
Joined your channel.
No, you throw me like the bill into the building or
No,
something. That's the funny ones.
Oh God. What the? You lost your
Wait,
clothes,
what?
Roman.
Like look at the building and just throw it. I lost my
Roman,
clothes.
you lost your clothes.
Wait, is that how you and Jalen got up there last night? Somebody and Jalen were up on the roof last night.
Clothes, Roman. You're naked.
I know. I'll
User
count
joined your
myself
channel.
later.
Calm myself.
Okay.
The power of being a federal agent, just give it to yourself.
Oh,
This is like the best thing I've ever done in my life.
Saying him.
And no, Nathan walked around and threw me for hours today.
And earlier
Yeah, well,
today.
Situation we did earlier was pretty fucking hilarious, though.
Yeah, Zane. So Roman
Am
and
I
Jason.
supposed to get out of here now?
I mean, you have magical powers, right? You can fix it. I believe in you.
I can't because my map doesn't open up.
Oh Jesus fucking hell! What have I done?
Okay, I got this. Please don't fall.
Where
through the
are
floor. Please
you?
don't fall through the floor. Oh.
Oh, he's okay.
How do you climb through the wall? Or window? Oh, good lord.
Used to work before.
User left your channel.
I don't know, dude.
User left your channel.
I forget how you get to the swimming pool.
Oh, right here, this corner. On the other
User
side.
joined your channel.
Oh yeah, that's right. It doesn't work anymore?
Doesn't work anymore.
Oh, that's lame. I woke up here one time and I was like, what the hell?
It doesn't work.
Right there, I'm in. You guys tried it wrong.
I found another way to get in. If you climb through the wall to the airfield, climb in through that or crawl through that wall over there, you fall in, but you can't get out.
Up, I've fallen and I can't get up.
That was when I messaged you on TeamSpeak. Roman was like, I'm stuck.
Yeah, and it's a page of Fed to get you.
The message I sent, like, I hit /A like
User
3
left
times,
your
and he's
channel.
finally like, well, I got
Because
you, but
he could be tabbed out and he can't see. Like, the way we page people is that I just press a button and talk, and it goes into every federal agent's ear that's on TeamSpeak. So
he was like, I'm in a
I just
situation
heard
right now,
popcorn.
so I can't bring you back, but I got
User
you out. I
joined
was
your
like, okay,
channel.
so I had to
Yeah,
run all
like
the way from
popcorn.
SD. Alright, whatever.
I like popcorn, big boy. Man.
Okay, well, this is exciting as hell. Truly.
I know, right?
I'm gonna go and put my helicopter away before one has a heart attack.
I mean, okay, I guess. Interesting way to put it.
A very boring day.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was kind of hoping more would transpire, but
There were 70 people on earlier today, and the Coast Guard still had nothing to do.
I didn't even manage to get on base
Cost
until
was
later,
in.
because I was at my house, and then we had the Cessna thing happen, and
joined
then
your
other
channel.
things happened, and then the Cessna crashed, and then
I literally came here yesterday and was talking about said they're like doing a thing where we would call, or he would call an emergency landing, and then we'd do something. I was like, well, there's not really anything we could do if you're landing on the airfield for an emergency landing. Yeah, but I figured just give you guys something. There's not really anything for us to do.
I mean, you could go out there
check
and
license.
you know, check the license, do a wellness check, make sure he's okay. I mean, you can inspect the aircraft.
License and for weapons.
I can't do any of that.
I mean, you
Stuck here.
can if you go with somebody.
Okay, Ren shot someone here today. So.
Oh, that's
Wonderful. For what reason?
He came
I
through
hope
the
he,
airfield and parked here.
Did
and
he have any contact before shooting him?
Yeah, he tased him twice. After the taser wore off, he ran away because putting him in handcuffs wasn't working. He ran away, ran into the weeds, came back with a taser and tried tasing Ren, and Ren just lit him up.
Okay.
really hope he's filling a use of force report.
And we
Yeah,
both did, because we both filled him out, because I was here too.
Still, we have a vehicle here.
Vehicle the suspect drove in got impounded.
Yeah.
That's what that tow truck over there is from.
So,
But the whole thing was dumb.
I don't know, I might go and play LSPDFR or something. Be quiet here today.
yeah, well, I mean, I should be going to bed here in about 20 minutes or so, so I think I'm going to go into town, buy an ass load of supplies, go back up to my house, and stockpile a little bit before I go to bed.
I'm gonna put my Crown Vic in the garage.
Got my new truck over there.
What kind of truck did you get?
An F-150.
Nice, nice.
It's like 200k, but I didn't really care because I can make that back in like an hour.
I wonder how much money I could make with all the aluminum in my house.
You turn them into cokes, it'd make 300k just from 1,000 cokes.
What else do you need with it other than aluminum?
I need aluminum ingots and sugarcane and coca. You get 2 sugarcane and coca from each plant.
That's not too terribly bad, I guess.
Well, 1 coca, 1 sugarcane, and 1 aluminum ingot makes you 10 cokes.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's not bad at all. I just
100
have
aluminum ingots, 100 coca, and 100 sugarcane will get you 1,000.
I just gotta take some time off duty and make things. I need to make more food next time I come around too. Probably
Well, you guys
maybe
were
do
all
it
doing
tomorrow.
that. I was over there cooking burgers at the barracks, so I was like, why not? I'm here at least.
Yeah, I've got a couple of burgers, and then fucking Jalen took the meat pie. Dick.
User joined your
I
channel.
can give you one. I have 2.
I have like 8 at my house. I'm not worried about it.
3.
Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go.
Alrighty.
I don't know.
I'm gonna
See you guys
go.
later. 49 signing off.
User joined your channel.
Are you heading off the island, or are you just heading off duty?
I don't know yet.
Okay. Well, you're still naked, by the way.
Oh, am I? Okay.
And oh, he's gone. Goodbye, Roman.
He does that every day.
Okay, well I'm gonna go collect paycheck, what little paycheck I have right now.
What?
Oh, you're back. Hello.
Jesus Christ.
What are you saying? Oh yeah, I went to my house a little too fast.
I was just saying, you're still naked and you have that rifle on your back. So if you're going to sleep, whatever. But yeah, I was going to say if you wanted to go and collect paychecks, I'm heading up there. Then I'm gonna grab some supplies before I go back to my house.
Oh no, I just recently restarted, so.
Okay. I mean, I probably don't have much paycheck either.
Sleep as well.
Zane.
I'm gonna
Which
go
one is
off
this
and-
Smith? Oh my god, there's so fucking many of you.
At least there's still only one green.
It'll be
Thank God
easy
that.
for you, Zane, if you change your name to Zane Sparks.
You doing?
Did you say something to me? I thought you said my name.
Oh, that was Roman.
Oh, okay. I'm tired.
I thought you were trying to grab me hostage. I was like, why? Or why?
They're going
have
for
you seen,
going for a
have you
little
seen what
ride.
it looks like though? Look at this.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Retarded, right? Like from your angle, it's annoying. Move the camera around.
I mean,
Right here.
unless you just
Take
really
me
want to
hostage,
stare at
man.
your butt.
Just take me hostage and then hold out your use your E muscle. You can point the gun forward and look how you point it forward. It's funny as hell. It's a kill shot.
Oh my
It's like a
god.
gangster.
It just reminds me of fucking that Kevin Hart skit.
The fuck?
It's like that one movie where they're like on a date and he's pointing the gun at him. He's like, oh, whatever, and then he turns it sideways. He's like, oh, it's a kill shot. It's a kill shot.
Anyways, I'm gonna go off, guys.
Alrighty, man. Yeah,
This
have a
is
good night.
assault by my commanding officer.
I'll see you all on Wednesday, actually, because I'm gonna be going on an interview tomorrow, so I won't be
Exciting. Did you get that job?
available. Yeah, I might be getting 100% job
How do I
for.
look?
Oh my fucking god.
Okay, and with that, I am.
Jesus Christ.
Is this again?
I mean, fuck
This
me.
again.
I'm going to sleep.
And
That's
then when he sat down yesterday, oh good lord.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Let me borrow your taser for a second, Brandon.
No.
I had the last one I did was Zane Smith.
Take the mag off.
Doesn't matter. I'm not
User
tasing
left
nobody.
your
I just
channel.
wanted to do something to Zane. Alright, time to earn my promotion.
Oh my god. Is this like the blow up doll model?
Oh, it's an actual. If he takes his helmet off, you can see it's a real.
I saw the picture earlier, but trying to get some upskirt photos? Oh my god. In your absence of anything.
Your absence of anything.
No, like that is a thigh gap if I've ever
Yeah,
seen
I'm
it.
flashing
There's
you like a
nothing there. Like I
flash.
can see into your stomach. It's
Wait, what do you mean there's nothing there? I'm wearing a red thong. What? What happened to my thong?
You know, if I knew how to make Slack quotes and Fox wouldn't kill me, that would be a Slack quote. What happened to my thong? Roman Sparks.
If I could do that, if I can make a Slack, yeah, I would do it. I don't even care if he fires me. It's just be so worth it. Where's my Roman? Where's my red thong? Dash Roman Sparks 2016, 2018.
Really,
Sorry.
no red thong there? What the hell happened to it? Jesus, it's empty.
What the hell?
Yo, yesterday, Roman was like, stop looking at my cooch. There's nothing there.
You
Now
don't
it just
see.
you just look like you got a dirty
Oh,
ass.
now I see it. I don't see it from the front though.
You can see it from the front too. Hold on. Let me assume the position.
Like, that model looks like one of them crazy sex robots. Like, it just doesn't look real.
Someone came here yesterday after you left like that and was like, I'm looking for the prostitute.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah. I was like, I think...
Hello.
Dude, the funny thing is, technically, this model was supposed to be made after Kai. I'm pretty sure.
Eyes.
I'm pretty sure.
Neck. Look at the holes in the neck.
Yeah, what? That's interesting.
Your head looks like it's about to just fall off at any moment.
Yeah, my name's Peaches.
Hi, I'm Cherry Blossom.
I told...
Diamond.
Welcome to the Hustlers Club.
The doctor goes, okay, you're pregnant, these two men are the father, and points at Nathan and Cornell. So I go, can I have a moment, please? He walks away, and I go, okay, so listen, motherfuckers, you guys are gonna be paying my child support. And they're like, no, we're not. I'm like, listen, I have a gang called the Sweaty Vagina Club. Do not make me unleash fucking hell on you.
You should go to FIFR like that.
Like, it got bad. Like, there was one point I was teabagging Nathan, and I was like, how do you like that smell of herring? How do you like that smell of fish? Huh?
That's
huh?
disgusting.
Like, I went, like, fucking
What
insane.
you should do is walk, you should teleport next to FIFR and slowly just walk around the corners like this, just walk. Be like, hey guys. Is James still on? Oh.
But dude, and they took me like this, put me in that ring, and they put the ring inside the back of a mail truck, and they came over here, and they walk up to Cornell, and they're like, oh, we have a delivery of fresh semen for you.
Oh Jesus!
And Cornell being
like that,
wasn't okay. So
you were just a normal pilot, but you had that high pitched voice thing going.
And they're like, we have a semen for you, and Cornell, being all confused, walks up to the back. They open the door, and I just go, hello, fresh semen. Dude,
we died.
Never.
I've
never. I know Cornell for 6 months already. I've never heard him laugh so hard, ever. Like, he was just dying.
And our one ride along was here too, and he was dying too.
We go to SD. We go after this. We go to SD to do it to SD. You know what happens? The SD fucking instantly arrested 2 guys that drove me there.
Oh my god, really?
They say you're trespassing on government property. He's like, are you retarded? This is a police station. It's public property.
User joined your channel.
Well, I guess you're not paying that parking ticket today.
And the cop that did that was Chris Frost. And then when we tried to talk to Chris Frost and tell him, listen, when we bring your RP, you should RP with us. Because then if we don't bring you RP, you guys complain that there's not enough RP. Like, come on, like, pick one. And he instantly starts going off on us about CG and how he can't join back, blah, blah, blah.
Do you remember,
started that whole CG thing again with us for like 2 hours.
And how he was at the bottom of the sea playing Under the Sea on the radio so everyone could hear, and then we literally all started saying that to each other. Be like, oh, Roman, did you hear that when Chris was in CG, he got thrown underwater and started playing Under the Sea over the radio, and we all started saying it. He got pissed off and left.
Oh, jeez.
Alright,
Okay, well, you guys want to go, like, get paychecks?
Taser back.
I know you don't have any paychecks.
It's not.
I got some corners to go work.
Jeez.
The taser with no magazine.
Hey, Roman? Do you want to return the taser?
Please.
This poor man doesn't have any money to buy a new one.
Well, I do, but this is all I have as a weapon.
Well, let's just hope that he doesn't run into any trouble in those corners.
I still gotta do more training too. Ooh.
What training do you need?
Whatever's after taser.
Oh my god, nobody's done the rest of their training? I mean, you have 2 weeks to do it, but yeah, you'll have boating regulations, you'll also have in-dock, which you should have had already.
I did that.
Okay, so you did.
I did in-dock and these are in the same day.
Okay, so you have boating regulations and theory tests and base. Shit.
Say Cornell said that firearm was next in the order.
Yeah, you also have to do the firearm. You should have gotten boating regulations as well.
They said that you could only do one a day or whatever, but Jamie
Yeah.
did two.
I mean, they're trying to spread it out. In the past, they've done it all in one day, but it's kind of because we want people to retain things, because we've noticed that you do all the training in one day, and then, you know, things get missed. Like, you fire a taser, and then, you know, you don't call EMS, and then the person dies, and then it's not a good time.
Does a person die from a taser?
You see, sometimes when you deploy your taser on people, they look like they've just jumped on a really big trampoline, and then they.
That's right. Yeah, that happened at Winter. Winter went.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like,
There's also been random weird Matrix issues where if you tase somebody, they get injured, and if they don't say anything and they die in your custody, that's not a good lawsuit for us. And sometimes they won't say anything because of that exact reason. So and whenever you deploy your taser, you say taser, taser, taser. You check the area for any other suspects. You call EMS, and then you file your use of force report. And then you also need to call EMS because they have to take the taser darts out of the person. That's also important.
Fuck, on the the use of force report earlier, I forgot to put that he used tasers. Fuck. Oh, I already told everything that happened. Or Jason. It was Jason.
Yeah. Alright, I need to go and collect paychecks, go back into town. I guess you'll be the only guardsman awake, so I don't know if you're going to stick around or what.
I mean, I was the only one here, but if I'm the only one here, there's nothing I can do anyway.
Yeah.
Stand at the gate.
If I see you tomorrow, I will get some of your training done. But yeah, anybody who's personnel should be able to do that. You just gotta ask them.
I forgot to today just because of that whole thing that happened there.
Yeah.
I was more concerned about the use of force report that I've never filled out before.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even for me, it was because of the fact that Ren and I both didn't have our body cams on at the time. Because I was off base doing stuff, and I heard I had my radio on.
Yeah.
I had my radio on at the time, so I was like on my way back to base.
Well, if you're off duty, you're not supposed to have your radio on you.
Oh, I was on duty, I was going to get checks.
Oh, okay.
I hurried up and ran back on my Camaro. Alright, I'll see you later. I'm gonna go grab my truck.
Alrighty.
Then I gotta clock out.
I mean, I'm just gonna go right to the bank, and then I'm gonna log off. I'm not really too worried about clocking out per se, because as soon as I go to sleep, it's gonna clock me out anyway.
Yeah, but I just do it just to make sure I do it.
Yeah. And just make sure that you clock off park time.
The first day I was here, I literally clocked out, and then like I was up for another 3 hours, and then I was like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. I'm gonna be here enough. I'm talking about my hours.
Yeah, well, with park time, it's not so much that the hours are accurate as much as it is the fact that you clocked in the first place. I mean,
I was already clocked in once before that.
Yeah. I mean, it is important, but like if you forget to clock out until the next day, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah. I was just like, whatever. I just gave you guys some free duty.
Yeah.
This is basically what I was doing beforehand anyway. At least now I have a taser.
Yeah, and like I said, if I see you tomorrow, I'll definitely get some of your training done. I would have liked to be around longer today, but I had to go get my car from the shop after I got off work, and then I wasn't home until, oh god, 7 or 8. And then I ate dinner and did a couple of things, then I hopped on, but, yeah.
I was at a birthday party, and then I had a fire meeting with all the officers, which was pointless for me to be there since I can't do anything.
Yeah.
I went anyway.
Well, I mean, it's good to at least show up, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm probably gonna grab my paychecks, and I might just get off, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to grab my paycheck, and then I'm gonna probably get like 10 or 20 of each of the medical supplies and some jerry cans and shit so I can store them at my house.
Yeah, I should probably get some medical supplies at some point as well.
I'm running low on my storage crate, so I want to make sure that I have enough stuff. And then tomorrow I probably need to make food and shit so that I don't run out. I have some stuff at food processing, but
Thought I heard a truck. I'm on the base. Oh, we're good.
I don't see anything.
User joined your channel.
Like a tow truck or something, that's why.
Oh, okay.
Alright, see you later.
Later,
I'll open the
Monty.
gate for you.
Thank you.
Just
Have a good night, man.
open it and leave it open, because I'm coming back with my truck anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
See you. Good with that?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick around here for a minute, because I figure I can hop out and shut it for you after you drive out.
Okay, thank you. Actually has good brakes, unlike the Dodge Ram. Alright, I'll see you later.
Have a good night, Brandon. Nine 2 signing up for the night, leaving base. White light bar charger.
User joined your channel.
When you're broke as fuck, but you can't do nothing about it.
Why are you running in front of me?
Red hat.
User joined your channel.
Yes.
Are you selling a gun?
I have a blueprint.
Are you okay, sir? Can you hear me?
That's all bad I have is a blueprint.
I'll buy your blueprint.
Oh no, I really want it. I'm just trying to get steel. That's all I need. I'm trying to make one myself.
If you know anyone that's selling, let me know. I'll pay him 40K a piece.
Do you have steel?
I don't. That's why I'm trying to buy them.
Sir in the blue here, if you can hear me, say something.
I don't know, dude. Import, export, I guess.
No, you can't order steel. You can only order steel powder.
I don't know.
Shit. I'm gonna go jerk off.
Oh shit, that's a dead body right
CG EMS.
there. Holy shit.
Go ahead.
I'm over here at the Silverton General Stores. There's a man in blue in one of these shops. He seems to be down at the moment. I don't know how long he's been down for.
I gatheted this
Hey,
motherfucker
we'll have
like
a
10
bus
minutes.
Is it me or is every time I wake up I lose my clothes?
A firm, thank you.
Maybe that's 2 on scene.
It's, you should be storing your clothing. Your clothing shouldn't be disappearing unless you go to jail.
CGF freak.
Who was that?
Yeah, I don't know who he is. I just got here and saw him laying on the ground.
I heard a couple gunshots, but I assumed that I would get a call from SD eventually.
Hello.
How are you, Edwin?
SD here. David Harry 34 radio check. Show me 10-8 service. Some of your roaming district 2 and 3. Always say that, but I end up
Sir,
going
you're
district
stable.
1.
I'm gonna have to have you hop in the back of the ambulance there and take you down there to the clinic to get you fixed up. Good.
Hear me now?
User
I
left
can,
your
sir.
channel.
What is this, a Verizon commercial? Can you hear me
You guys
now?
don't fucking answer.
Hey man, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to have some fun. What the hell is that?
It's fucking retarded.
Jesus Christ, dude, you're dropping all.
Yeah, if it was RDM, just do a /A and they'll meet you wherever you're at.
Maybe that's 2.
Says you guys, like he didn't even give a location.
Dude, man, like honestly, he's going off. Give him a minute. He's just upset. And yes, I get that he was killed in a fucking green area, but relax, my guy.
I mean, I get that he's upset.
Freaking out.
Like,
you don't have the right to start dropping shit like that in front of other people.
Like, I get he's upset, but I mean,
well, I'm gonna get rolling. I need to go get this thing, a spotlight and a RAM bar. So
yeah, I'm getting ready to have it for my house. I just happened to walk into the shop and see a guy laying on the ground.
Oh shit! All right, Zane, you be good, man. We'll see you.
Yeah, you too.
You got some money? Never mind. You got some food and money?
I probably got a burger or two I can spare you.
Whoa.
Here's a couple burgers for you.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Not a problem. There's a couple Cokes as well. What's your name, man?
Pedro. You want my ID?
Sure, I'll give you mine as well. Lieutenant Commander Zane Cora, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Are you new on the island, or?
It's third day.
3-6 radio check.
Third day in this island, so I'm getting used to all this job.
You're Lima Charlie 36. Yeah, I mean, I just asked because I hadn't seen you around. I've been here since September or so, and definitely has its rough points, but I mean, I enjoy my time here.
Nice. Guess you love your job.
Yep.
So your enthusiasm.
I started in Coast Guard 2 weeks after I landed on the island, like to the day I had my application in and joined Coast Guard, and now I'm the Lieutenant Commander. So, yeah, I've worked my way through the ranks at this point.
Congratulations. That's good. I gotta get going. I gotta go to sleep. So I'll see you around.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm heading the same place. Alright, have a good night. Nice meeting you.
I swear I saw. Can you call an officer now? I saw a guy with a gun.
Where at?
In that bank. I think he ran off.
User disconnected.
I don't think the taser would do anything, right? I gotta sign out.
Oh, if he was in here oh, and you're gone. Alright. Oh, there you are.
Wow.
So if he was in there before, he's gone now. You can actually have legal firearms if you have a CCP license. Granted, you're not supposed to be pulling them out and brandishing them in public without reason. But it's very possible that it was a legal firearm. But yeah, I'm not seeing anybody in there. It technically isn't my jurisdiction, but
CCP, what is that?
it's a concealed carry permit.
Oh, interesting. Where do I apply that? In this game?
The concealed carry permit you can get from a judge if you go up to the courthouse, or you just ask in Twitter, and then you can get your CCP stamp on your license. There'll be a short written test, and I believe they have a practical test as well on a firing range. Then after that, you'll be issued your CCP license, and you can purchase a gun from the CCP vendor in Elk City.
Oh, great. Thanks for the information.
Yep, not a problem. I would definitely recommend it.
Okay, have a great day.
Yeah, you too, man.
Ooh.
Shit, well, let me get your number then, man, so I can hit you up if I hear anything.
Risky. Coast Guard does a lot of things. Basically, our main duties are going to be protecting the ocean and the ports around the island. In the ocean, there's a pirate ship, which a lot of criminals go to, because that's where you can sell drugs for a lot of money that you've grown. You can also get blueprints for firearms there to make it the weapons factory. So there's a lot of criminal activity that goes through the pirate ship. So we patrol around the ocean, around the outside of the island, to make sure that any criminal vessels. There's also do not get to the pirate ship. There's also quite a few illegal fishing areas for, say, turtle poaching, and there's also areas that you can catch other kind of illegal fish. So we patrol those as well as assisting with any terrorist situations, as we are a military organization. But aside from that, we have different departments. There's the aviation department that has helicopters, and a lot of time we'll provide overwatch for the sheriff's department in pursuits with fugitives and things like that. But there's a lot that goes into it. We actually have control of the airfield now as well, so we handle ATC and airport security. So we've got a lot on our plate, but all in all, it's not so bad. Right now I'm getting ready to go back to my house so I can put some stuff away in my storage, and then I am heading off for the night. But as far as getting in Coast Guard, once you join the island, after 2 weeks you'll be eligible to join factions. And there's the FIFR, which is Fisher's Island Fire Rescue. That's your fire department and your EMS. Then there's also the Sheriff's Department. There's also the courts you can join, and you can become a judge for a civilian, or you can become Coast Guard. And basically you just go through an application process on the forums, and from there you'll have an interview in TeamSpeak with usually the personnel department with Coast Guard, or one of the head officials of that faction.
It's so quiet.
This is 9-2. Yeah, I'm at my house. I'm getting ready to sign off for the night. I believe Brandon Monty just did the same, and Cornell shortly before him. Yeah, we hire people fairly often. I mean, we usually bring in recruits in groups. Just depends. We have a limited amount of slots in each different rank. So once we promote people up to Seaman Apprentice, then we have more slots open for Seaman recruits. We're going through hiring people right now, and then after they're promoted, we'll be looking at getting more people in.
User entered your channel. User in your channel timed out.
Anyway, I'm heading off of here, so thanks for dropping by, and I should be around either tomorrow, maybe the next day. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out when we get to it.
Yeah.